are used and how title can be protected against fraud and claims against ownership. Of particular interest to us, the real estate professional, is this, that real property ownership is never guaranteed. One can lose their rights without wanting to. Ownership is a right that can be protected by law, but owners have an obligation to establish first their claim to such rights, or they may be lost to another. Both private, public, and private limitations affect how property can be used, thus limiting property owners' rights. You will also understand these public and private restrictions on ownership rights. Now, just to give you an idea of this, as you know, anyone who is a U.S. citizen who is over the age of 18 now in the United States, and they have a right to vote, correct? Now, there are many people, because they don't want to do jury duty, who do not vote. Is that correct? So the right is there, but the people who do not vote say, how did that son of a gun get in? And I said, did you vote? No, I don't vote. It's too annoying, too much line, and frankly, then I have to worry about jury duty. Well, you had the right, but you didn't exercise it, schmuck, so what are you complaining about? Okay, same with ownership rights. You've got to prove it, and there are scammers out here who, if you don't prove it, will rip it off from you. This deals with that area. So now you will learn about ways that title can be acquired from others. There are nice ways and there are nasty ways. Again, you'll understand the normal instrument that conveys title called a deed, what type of deeds there are, and most importantly, what is required in our state to have a valid deed. So you'll understand there are 4 basic types of deeds. You'll understand and explain how each one is unique. Again, we'll understand how abstracts and title insurance, when done through an attorney, can protect title. And you'll understand how clouds or defects in title may be removed or cured. And you also understand how the public has certain rights to access to property, and private rights are limited through what are called deed restrictions. We'll understand these. And easements. Now again, there is a common phrase that happens to be very true in law. Possession is 9/10 of the law. When one has ownership and possession, they have proved ownership, right? If someone knocks on the door and they're there, they can prove that they own it, they will present their deed, right? But here's the problem. I'm in Florida. I might want to go north during the summer for a weekend. How do I protect myself if I haven't recorded a deed and I haven't, and I've given up my possession? Could I lose those rights to someone else? The answer is yes. And actually, there's a big scandal going on in Southeast Florida. It started in West Florida. It's called the phony leasing company. And the phony leasing company looks for vacant properties and see if there's been any recordation of the deed through public notice. If not, the tenant moves in there, gives them first, last, and security, and the tenant gets thrown out because they didn't have right to be there. So again, it is recommended, not required by law, that one proves their ownership rights, so this cannot happen. This is called constructive notice, and even though they're equal in the eyes of the law, maybe you want to go out and leave your property unattended and not have it taken by another. That's why you record deeds in the public records, though not required by law. Any document recorded in the public record is undeniable, unequivocal proof of ownership. So again, ownership is proven without possession through constructive notice recorded in public records. Now, when legal action is taken against one's property rights, the party who is about to sue will file what is called a lis pendens. They're stating in the public records that something might happen negatively to this property. If you are an owner, you might be sued. If you're a buyer, that property might be attached to a lien holder.